where the city would install them, but the county would take them out. Cities didn't really care for that, since they wouldn't accept liability for them. So we have worked that out. Later tonight, I think we'll be signing it. The rough area that we discussed last council meeting in Harris Schultz Park has been mulched. There's still a good bit of work to be done there. There's some vines that are still hanging in the trees that could not be removed by the mulching machine. I think the Lions Club probably will take care of some of, if not all, of those vines. The simple thing to do, I think, is just to cut the vine off at the base of the tree and treat the vine with some weed killer, brush killer that has not been diluted. I did some plants that way in my yard and just kind of brushed them a little bit and killed them off. A large tree has fallen into the creek at the park. In fact, it's so big that we'll need a crane to lift it from the creek. We have been looking at getting someone to take it out. We think that we have an agreement that will cost the city some $500 to lift it out and carry it away. We'll know more about that later this week, and I'll keep you up to date with that. Mayor's office has received a notice to proceed on Streetscape 2 from the Georgia Department of Transportation. Construction should start on or about April 1st of this year. The first part of the construction will be down Georgia Highway 15 in front of the bank, down almost to the railroad track. Council members, this is not in your mayor's notes because it came to pass after these had gone to the printer and returned. Some months ago, you as a council expressed interest in warning lights at the two crosswalks that we have on Main Street. We've looked at them right, left, upside down, and backwards. There's a company in Lawrenceville, Georgia called Tapco, and for about $25,000, we can put a signal light at each end of the crosswalk. They will be solar powered. You'll have a button very much like the control on the traffic light, and when you push that button, the light will start to flash. That's the good news and the bad news, but the better news is we have money in SPLOST that we can pay for those. So, what's your pleasure?
So that would be both crosswalks for that price or just one?
Both crosswalks. You figure, Brian, the light and the controls and the installation is probably, they say $4,500 to $6,000 each, depending on the surface that they have to land on, if they have to pour concrete and this kind of thing. But it will be radio controlled so that, say for instance, if you're at Eagle Tavern and you want to cross to the courthouse, you push a button, a radio signal turns on the light where you are and also turns on the light on the other side of the street. The same thing will be true down at the school street.
So we don't have the lights in the street that are so problematic, we just have the ones on the side?
These will be on post. Think about a design very similar to the speed limit sign going into Bishop. It's very much that construction rather than having the radar picture. You have a caution light that flashes until you can do various times. We probably will find somebody who walks slowly, an old person like me, to walk across and time it to see how long it takes, and they recalibrated that.
Do you think this will affect the need of having an officer there for like first Friday?
We'll always have an officer there.
I think it's, in my mind, I know it seems like a lot of money, but it's been a priority of mine and others on this council to take care of pedestrians for a long time. And I know I cross that road frequently, at least 2 mornings a week, and cars do not stop, and they do not look, and they do not notice, and as often as not, they're looking down at something or other, and I think having some light there, and something to get their attention would be really good. So I'm in favor of it.
I spoke with a traffic engineer, Brian, and he tells me that if you put a light up that just constantly flashes, over a period of time, people pay no more attention to it than they do the white stripes in the street. This has a little bit different situation because all of a sudden the light's flashing in your face. And we're hopeful that this will make our crosswalk safer.
To support those businesses down there?
Absolutely. I would entertain a motion at this time if someone would wish to make one.
I'll make a motion for the crosswalks to be funded out of SPOS transportation funds.
I'll second that.
There is a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions? Hearing none, all in favor? The motion carries. Thank you.